Lowcountry, there's pretty much beauty behind every corner. But there are some people that have a special skill in taking that magic and putting it on a canvas. Wow, what a treat, guys. We are joined today by the man, the myth, the legend, the Tate Nation.
Good to be here, Katie.
We are so excited to have you. Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Okay, I'm a Charleston artist. I've been in Charleston for close to 40 years. Most of that time working as a painter and an illustrator part of the time. I paint very fun and kind of lighthearted and colorful and some say playful images.
Some say whimsical.
Some say whimsical, and I won't deny that. I have a tiny little gallery on King Street, and I show in different shows like Piccolo Spoleto and some other shows. So that's what I do. I'm a painter.
Now, I've known Tate for a minute, so I've seen a lot of his works. I've seen dozens of your paintings at this point, but for somebody who's never seen your artwork, where do you get your inspiration? Kind of, what is the theme?
Inspiration is everywhere. I mean, my eyes are always open. I can't not be inspired, and it's almost overload sometimes. I could never live long enough to paint everything I'd like to paint. So my inspiration, like I say, in Charleston, there's tons of inspiration, and some of my paintings, quite a few of my paintings, of course, are Charleston themed. A lot of them are also sort of island themed, Caribbean-ish work.
Caribbean, you travel a lot,
right? I travel every chance I get, yeah. So I come back from those trips, of course, inspired as well. You can't, like I say, you can't not be inspired.
Now, I want to go back in time a little bit.
Go way back.
I want you to tell me how you first got into art, the first time you ever picked up a paintbrush.
Oh, I don't remember how.
Curveball, guys.
Yeah, it's a curveball, all right. I was always doodling, drawing, sketching. You know, it just progressed from there. The first time I ever sold a painting, I was practically, maybe no, it wasn't even a painting. I'm sorry, it was a sketch. Was 19 or 20 years old, and I had done a sketch of an old man kind of sitting on a bench, and a friend just came up and saw me working on that, and he said, are you selling that? I said, selling it? No, I'm just doing it for myself. And he said, would you sell it? I thought, gosh, this is cool. I can do what I like to do and make a business out of it. So I sold it for a grand whopping $20, and I thought I had hit pay dirt. I was like, wow, I made money doing the drawing.
Do you ever have to tell yourself, put down the paintbrush? Because I would have to tell myself to stop. I would be like, I would want to put more here and more here. I would never know where to stop.
No, I have some paintings that are pretty grossly textured. In fact, let me tell you a really cool story, Katie. This is so cool, and I don't think I've ever told you this one. One time at an opening at my gallery, I looked up and I saw a couple facing the wall looking at some of my paintings. And as I walked over to greet them and to talk to them, I heard the wife say to him, "Oh, honey, I wish you could see all the color." And I was like, wow. And I looked, and he had a white cane with a red tip. So she's got her blind husband at an art opening describing my paintings to him. So I took advantage of that and said, hey, you know what? If you would like, you can feel my paintings. He said, what? What? I said, yeah, because I paint with a lot of texture. If you'd like, feel free to touch them. And 10 or 15 minutes later, I looked up, and he's making his way around the room, feeling every one of my paintings, which I just thought was phenomenal. I mean, it gives me goosebumps to this day when I tell that story. But it was so cool, and I love thinking about that story, and it made a big impact on me.
Is there anything else that you have up on the schedule? What's coming up next for you?
Well, next is probably the next major thing is I live in Park Circle, and during the pandemic, some other artists got together and decided it would be a great idea to have our own art walk. Since art walks were not happening downtown, that we would have a neighborhood art walk. And We've had 3 of them so far, and the 4th one is coming up October 16th. On the most recent one, there were, I believe, 45 artists that participated. So scattered all around Park Circle area. And it's a great event. So plan to come.
Awesome. All right, we'll have to check that out.
October 16th.
Mark your calendars, October 16th. Thank you so much, Tate.
Thank you, Katie.
I'm
it's a pleasure.
excited. For more information, you can go to tatenation.com.